Hey there, Sammy here. How you doing? It's your favorite Eldritch Dragon Mob Boss here with another rant about whatever the heck I feel like. So I was thinking, right? I was thinking about basically, do you have to be lewd if you're a VTuber? Short answer, no. But I'm gonna go into that. So when you first get into the VTuber community, like it's just one of those things you just run into it a lot. A lot of people are lewd. Not everyone, but a lot of people. A lot of people think that when you become a lewd tuber, which lewd tubers are a thing. People who are basically, I just want to be in a hentai character. That exists. But but some people, like, they just want to look cool but not do any of the sexy stuff. There are asexuals everywhere. It's actually very cute. I am actually really happy that there's so many like ace spectrum individuals in the VTuber community. They're hilariously hidden because a lot of times people do give them a hard time for being ace because people don't understand how asexuality works, you know? Which, I'm going to say this now. I'm ace. I am. I know it's kind of difficult because a lot of people want ace people to basically be weird little cactus people who have that don't look sexy, but I am. Like, I'm closer to like demisexual, but I'm not. But all that really means is that I don't really look at someone and be like, I want the D or the B or the V or whatever. I don't really do that. Now, a lot of people misconstrued my thinking that people look cool or this person would be so good at hugging or my hilarious obsession with abs as I would like to have sex with this person. That is not true. Like, I don't express it very often because it gets really annoying to explain it to people. But just so you know, this is from my hilariously asexual lens. Anyway, yes, asexuals can look like hot, like, dragon ladies. But when I first got into the VTuber community, when I first discovered that I too can become the VTuber, I thought I actually had to be a lewd. I thought I had to basically be a thirsty, tongue long and out, big boobed weirdo, you know? No offense to any of you big boobed, like tongue longed out ladies, whatever. And men. And non-binary individuals, you know? But when I first got into the community, I thought that's just something you just had to deal with, you know? It's like when you get into fishing, you do have to at some point interact with the fish, or at least water, you know? But I discovered that actually no, I don't have to. So yes, there actually is some images out there of me being lewd. There's at least like 4 before I decide, and I didn't erase them either. I didn't really go and try to hunt them down, be like, oh, you know, I was never lewd. I'm like, no, I was. When I first started, I was lewd as crap, you know. But because of the whole ace thing, I didn't really know how to lewd properly. I still don't actually. I lewd by accident. Like, I never mean to do it. But I still like, that's actually one of the reasons why I ended up just putting more clothes on. Because when I first started, I had like all the exposure. Like, there was so much exposure. Now I'm properly covered up. Like, you don't see nowhere near as much of my skin as you used to. Because that, and I just like the way this looks better. It looks like professional, but everything's so tailored. I love it. But when people first join, they really do, especially Twitter. Like, Twitter is where I mainly learned a lot about the VTuber space from. Then YouTube. YouTube is, because of the TOS of YouTube, it's a little bit more censored, but there's no censorship on frickin' Twitter. There is just all kinds of lewdy going everywhere. There's so many posts of being like, yes, here's a pornographic image. This is what I want someone to do to me. Or like, yes, I am dude and I would like to do this to women, you know? And then there's obviously all the sexualities are represented, even the ace ones somehow. But anyway. But I actually discovered that, no, I don't have to do that. Including with my content. My content is actually, like, very clean, honestly. Like, it's funny, even in my debut, I had, like, my hilarious struggle to lewd moment where I mentioned I don't wear underwear. Like, it was in there. It was cringe. I still regret that that's even in there, because I'm like, why did I even say that? No one cares. But, like, it's one of those things, though, where I thought I had to. Like, but I didn't really want to. I also don't like the attention that type of thing brings. Like, even though I am not very lewd at all, I'm very much say so, you know? I still get the stray bullet of someone being like, oh wow, you look sexy, so I'm gonna try and fap on you or whatever, and I'm just like, no. Stop. What are you doing, honey? There are literally hundreds, if not thousands, of people who want this. One of those people is not me. You know? But I also get but I get both bullets. So I'm top coded. So that basically means if someone doesn't know any better and they look at me, they'll think I'm a dommy mommy or whatever. Now, don't get me wrong. I do have those moments where I seem like a dommy mommy, but it is never on purpose. I never intentionally, not anymore. I made and again, I was cringe when I first started. I literally had one instance where I just did something very stupid to somebody, and it was very cringe, and we both laughed about it. We're friends now, you know? I'm sorry, Ren. But, it was very stupid. I also didn't know he had a girlfriend at the time, you know, which made it even more cringe. Some of these VTubers be having significant others. Don't hit on random VTubers unless they want it. But, so, I did do cringe at one point, you know? But, then I discovered, number one, it is exhausting, because sometimes you don't know you don't like something until you do it. But, at this point, I'm like, you know, I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. It is tiring. It is exhausting, you know? I don't want to be anybody's dummy mommy, and I don't want to be anybody's dragon lady sub. I don't want to do any of that. We like to throw around the terms top, bottom, sub, and dom a lot, and switch occasionally. I really, really wish there was a term for neither. I don't want to be anything. I don't want to be anybody's top. I don't want to be anybody's bottom. I just want to be a little, not really low because I'm big, but I want to be a thing over there. You know, I want to be everybody's friendo. Can friendo be the thing? I don't know. Because, I like to take care of people. Don't get me wrong, I do like to take care of people. If you're having a bad day, I will give you hugs, especially with me being 8'6". You're basically in the booba zone and under. You know, I will pick you up and I will give you hugs. I will give you kisses to help you feel better. I'll listen to your problems, you know? But I'm not about to get down on my knees, because even if I did, I'd still be freaking tall, you know? And, be like, yes, master, no. No. But I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that. You know, because I like comforting people, but just because I like comforting people doesn't mean I'm a bottom because I'm being nice, or a top because I'm being a mom, you know? Now, actually, no. I don't mind being a mom. I am not anybody's mommy. People be trying, though. People be sneaking into my DMs all the time, trying to be like, can you be my mommy? And I'm like, honey, sweetie, no. And no, I'm not letting you near my feet either. They got claws, honey. Stop that. Now, I want you to turn around. Look out to the vastness of Twitter. Do you see all of those people out there? All of those lewd, horny people. Find one of them and fap on them. Don't bring that over here. And there you go. This is my life. Now, of course, there are some people out there who I did make mistakes with, who are like, this is the way she really is. Those were mistakes. But we all make mistakes. You know, because again, I thought it was something I had to do in order to be a part of this community. It's not. And I'm not the only one. There's actually a ton of people out there who just want to make nice, cozy, comfy content, but they still have cool looking avatars, you know, or they still look sexy. It's okay. You can, I am very boring. I am super boring. People who show up in my chat for the first time, the first thing they notice is two things. One, my hair. I have a lot of hair. My hair is very fluffy. Number two, the size of my hilariously gigantic booba. They're just like this. You know? And, but sometimes people think oh yeah, I want to have time with that one. I'm like, no. And you don't have to stand for it either. If you want to get into VTubing, or you're already doing VTubing and you really don't like the lewd stuff, you don't have to stand for it. If you don't want it, you don't have to take it. You can just be like, I don't do that here, or we don't do that here, and be done with it. You can even ban people on the spot if they want to be that rude to you. Because they need to also understand they can't just be showing up into people's chats or to people's DMs being creepy like that, you know? Especially if you did not advertise. And no, me looking like this is not an advertisement. Me looking sexy does not mean I want you to come and sexually harass me. Ugh. I hate that argument. I hate that argument so much. Well, you've got cleavage, so that means you want to have sex with me. I'm like, people, I don't know who you are. Like, I just like the way this looks. Like, there's a reason I draw myself more than anybody else, because I like the way I look. But, yeah, I often have to kind of, like, I always sometimes have to, like, fight the line of, because every once in a while I do think about it. Every once in a while I do think, do I want to become lewd? Because sometimes it can be fun. Sometimes being lewd can be very fun. But then I remember the sheer amount of annoyance that happens with me not being lewd and people coming after me. And it would just be worse if I was lewd. That's actually why I don't really have a lot of lewd redeems either. I don't have the RR or the moaning or whatever. Which, I also do understand. This makes it so my chat is hilariously thirsty sometimes, where they're like, if I do anything, they'll be like, oh my god, clip it. This is, we don't know when we're going to get another drop. Clip. Oh my god. Ah. So I do understand it, because it does cause a little bit of deprivation there, but it's okay, chat. I love you very much, even if you're all a bunch of weirdos. But it's okay, you know? But yeah, that's kind of all I really have to say on the matter. Is if you do not want to lewd, you do not have to lewd. You can be say-so. You can even be sus, which is being a little bit, like, lewdy, but not too much. You can do anything you want, you know? And also, since there actually are quite a few comfy VTubers out there, if you do want to know who some of them are, who are just nice to watch, you know, who are comfy, and you don't have to worry about getting scarred with them trying to do who knows what to your throat or whatever, I can list some if you like. They're very nice. I scour the Twitch for them because the other sites are too complicated for me. They're also on YouTube. But yeah, that's pretty much it. TLDR. If you don't want to lewd, you don't have to lewd. You also don't have to stand for it either. If you enjoyed the video, just like, comment, subscribe, do all the YouTube, goddammit, do all the YouTube things. But what are your thoughts on it though? Like, have you started streaming, and do you think you have to be lewd? Do you want to be lewd? What are your thoughts on it? I'm actually really curious. I like to have conversations. I keep forgetting to mention I like to have conversations in the comments. Let me know your opinion, actually, because I'm actually very curious. I hope you have a great day, that you drink some water, and you take care of yourself. And just remember that I love you. You have a very good day, okay? Love you. Bye. Bye.